Hey everybody, today is December 6th, 2025, and yeah, I I can't believe the end of the year is just sprinting to us. I've had so much excitement for the next year. I'm going to be going to Japan in January on the 6th, which, by the way, I have some general ideas of what I want to do when I'm out there, but I also have a really good outlook for the next year in general. Just in terms of my language learning, I feel like we're really making strides and progress, and I think these vlogs are legitimately helping because I honestly just kind of strive to look better in each video, you know? Because I mean, who wants to make a progress thing and not actually show progress, right? And I obviously am not going to be perfect 100% of the time and come with you guys with some crazy new information or some like crazy life hack, right? But I feel with the pace that I'm going at, things are looking really good. Now, I know you guys didn't come here just for me to yap, kind of. So why don't we go ahead and just begin and kind of get into things. First and foremost, conjugations and vocabulary are still being practiced. So I still have Anki, I still have the conjugation practice tool that I've been using. And of course, G-Show, shout out G-Show for always coming through with the definitions. Of course, that's something I'll always work on, but the big noteworthy thing is my conjugation high score is up from 15 to 22. So I've climbed quite a bit in terms of my understanding, and this is not just like standard conjugations either. I have irregular verbs, te forms, and non-e adjectives, not just verbs. So this is just the full umbrella of conjugating. I am practicing actively and getting better at it, which is great. I also have gone ahead and started practicing my pronunciations and listening ability using Kotu.io, which is a software that kind of plays back audio to you and you identify the pitch accent. I mentioned it last week that if it was good or helpful, I'd bring it up, and I think it's really helped in my pronunciations and what to listen to. But, you know, who knows? We'll kind of see later in the speaking portion. Nakadaka is definitely the pronunciation type that is giving me the most grief. I will also, for those disfamiliar with the terms I'm presenting, will be linking an explanatory video in the description below by Dōgen. Anyways, for Kotu.io, I also want to give scores, like to update you guys on what my scores are, my averages. It goes off of percentage-based principle, which is why I'm using averages versus just showing you a bunch of screenshots of individual charts, because I really don't feel like that would mean much. So here is kind of what I'm looking at. My overall score average for the week was a 50.2%. And then for my Heiban average, or Odoka, we are looking at a 52.2%. My Atamadaka is looking at a 50%. My Nakadaka is at a 46%. We'll track next week to see if I make any progress. On top of that, I also continued reading Okuria Vanagrad. Really good manga. Really good manga. I am enjoying it quite a bit. Highly recommend. And I also felt like I was still lacking in the immersion department. Like, Okuria is giving me a lot of good, solid vocabulary base, but I think if I want to get more and also get used to speaking and all that more, I need audio as well. And I was immersing at work, but I noticed that at work, my mind's obviously busy on the task at hand. So I'm kind of shifting away from doing that and moving more towards immersing when I'm at home, so I can actually have meaningful focus on the material being presented, and also so I can watch anime. Like, let's be real here, watching simple podcast isn't really doing me much good. I mean, of course, some of the informational stuff, but I digress. So I started watching Shirokuma Cafe. I'll be watching an episode every day till I finish it. Link to episode 1 will be in the description below. Now, with that out of the way, let's get some Japanese in them ears of yours. 月曜日、俺は7時間は起きました。
朝ごはん、卵とベーコンを食べました。仕事に行って、でも遅いです。仕事の後に帰りました。アニメを見て、夕飯を食べました。嬉しいな。
So, thank you again as always for listening. Going forward, I'm going to be working on my pronunciation more. So, continuing with shadowing and, of course, continuing Anki and my immersion. I think I'm going to try going in VR chat and practicing my conversational skills. Finally working on putting my Izuchi to work. The only other thing I can comment on is obviously I'm going to be continuing my Kotu.io and conjugation practice learning. I really want to set a goal though specifically for Kotu.io. I have a goal set for the conjugation practice, which again is set at 100. Once I can get 100 in a row, we're Gucci. I don't think I really need to practice that all too terribly much. However, for Kotu.io, I think I'm gonna ballpark that when I hit a average score of 80% across the board, I think a pitch identification of 80% without background noise is really good. Like, it's really good. So from then on, once I hit that 80%, then I'll incorporate the option that they have for background noise. So that'll kind of reset my progress and I'll have to adjust. But that also will make it to where I'll be able to tell better in a real life setting. So, you know the vibes. Anyways, I want to go ahead and thank you guys for tuning in. I always get excited to run it back with updates and progress videos, so it's neat hearing your guys' input and feedback. Please feel free to comment your thoughts, comment how I did on the speaking portion, and if you like what you see and find information in this video helpful or interesting, leave a like and a follow. Thanks again, and I will see you guys next time.